What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So yesterday I posted a video about Terra Classic and talked about the idea of turning $2,000 into $16.3 million, right? And yes, it sounds absurd. Understand that I found a way to turn a low amount of money into a high amount of money with Terra Classic before it changed over to Terra Classic when it did have that dive and it hit its lows. But somebody called me out recently on the live stream. And what did they call me out for? They said, hey, I thought you started with $40. And they're 100% true. Or that's 100% true. I did start with $40. I was trying to make an example saying that right now, if you had 20 million, it would be worth $2,000. Yes, I did start with $40. So essentially, I could potentially turn $40 into $16.3 million. And that was the whole breakdown that we did see yesterday. And I'll kind of go through that breakdown a little bit today. But I wanted to really express if Terra Classic will make you millions or lose you thousands, right? Because there's people on both sides. So let's have a discussion about this. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. We do have a Lunatics Discord group that I am an admin of. I'm not a leader of, but I am an admin. And if you want to reach out to me, you can always reach out to me. But we have a great group of guys over there and gals and everybody, so if you want to join that group, feel free to join that group because there's a lot of great people over there. So that link should be down there in the description. Let me know if it's not. I'm pretty sure it will be. I added it to my default upload upload schedule. But anyways, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Terra because this is the spreadsheet that I showed yesterday, right? I showed that I was looking to basically turn $2,000, which is right here, all the way to $16.3 million, right? And that's in due time, right? It could take a while for that to happen. But essentially, I started with $40. I invested when there was 5 zeros, and I ended up getting about 63 million, which I pocketed about $6,000 worth as it did fluctuate and made its moves. I pulled out 1,500, another 1,500, 3,000, went all the way up to what I have now, went all the way up to a value of about 10,000, which I could have taken that out. I didn't. I kept the 20 million in there because I already made $6,000 from it. So I could essentially turn $40 into 16.3, or it could have even been more if I would have held on to everything. But I like to accept, profit, especially when I invest that little bit. That's a low risk for a high reward. So I just decided that I'm going to, make that move, and I did. So understand that this isn't completely wrong. It's just looking at what if you would invest money today and say $2,000, you have a potential chance to go to 16.3, or if you invest a lot less, you still have a chance to go to a lot more as well. So I think there's sunshine shining through my green screen, so I don't know if you see that, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about Terra. Let's show you where Terra Classic is right now, and then we're also going to talk about whether it will make you millions or make you or lose you thousands, right? So currently, Terra Classic is down about 7% on the day. It's down to 0.00009432. Right, you're seeing the circulating supply at 6.5 trillion, total supply at 6.9. Those are definitely important pieces. You do see the market cap is at about $600 million. Total volume today is still down another 36%, down to 137 million. So this has fallen across the board, right? It has fallen in the form of price. It's very hot here. Let me turn this heater off. In the form of price, it fell in the market cap. It is falling pretty much everywhere. In the volume, right? It's falling everywhere. So people are wondering, is this going to be something that does gain you millions? Is it going to be something that does lose you thousands? Well, I think it depends on the community. I think with Terra Classic, the community is what is the driving force of this position, right? Cryptocurrency, we understand that most cryptocurrency functions off of popularity. It's not about a strong use case behind it, because a lot of crypto doesn't have, real fundamentals, or fundamentals as they would call them, traditional fundamentals, where you worry about the P&L, you worry about the financial statements, how the company performance is, all of that stuff. But cryptocurrency does not have that. So it's not really about fundamentals. A lot of people want a use case to tie it to some sort of business, or to tie it to some sort of thing that makes money by itself, and has its own revenue driver. But what we understand about Terra Classic is that it is built off of popularity, just like something like Shiba Inu, just like something like even Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, they're driven off of popularity. Ethereum and Bitcoin really run the crypto space. Bitcoin more than Ethereum, but Ethereum's definitely making its way up there. But they both run the space. They run the market, right? Without those two, it seems like nothing else can really succeed. So understand that popularity goes a long way. It goes a really long way. So with a community that's behind it, where you see 1 million people right here on this watch list, 1 million people that are watching it, it's a lot bigger than people think, right? So the popularity shows that it will have success. However, the markets are showing that it will not, right? It's not about just what the popularity is, because people start to question that, whether they're in it or they're not. They start to question where it will go based on how the entire market is doing. So if we end up seeing a large recession, then this could be something where Terra Luna essentially could lose you thousands. And it's not saying that, you're risking, I hope, you're not risking your life savings, or, putting a second mortgage on your house or something. I don't know, right? I hope you're not just risking a lot of money that you don't have, because investing is not about risking money that you don't have. It's about, playing with, well, not playing with, but using the money that you do have to grow your investments, diversifying things, taking $1,000 here, $1,000 there, or whatever is comfortable for you to put into this one position that you believe does have a chance to run, based on, a bunch of different factors. It could be, if it's a stock, if you're looking at stocks or you're looking at crypto, let's just say crypto, right? You're looking at what the use case could be, right? What, the potential is. You're looking at where the price is right now. You're looking at the circulating supply. You're looking at the detail of the coin or token, and understanding that this may have more potential than it does, or than it shows right now, right? So it's all speculation. So when I look at Terra Classic, there's really those two options, right? The entire market can pull back, where Terra Classic will be hit hard, or you can see either a decent swing or a bull run to where Terra Classic will actually make solid moves. So right now we're seeing it at 4 zeros, which is lower than where we've seen it before at 3 zeros. It gained that zero, and it doesn't look like it's finding ways to climb that ladder. It's falling from that. So in my opinion, I took out my initial profit, because I believe in where the position can go. But if I'm looking at the entire ecosystem of Terra Classic and Terra Luna, what are they focusing on more? Well, the devs are focusing on Terra Luna. The community is focusing on Terra Classic a lot. So if the community is fully behind it, and I see there's a massive community behind it, that's the reason why I see that run. But in any case, you always want to take some profit that you have, and run with the rest, because you never know. The speculation is something that makes it exciting. The unknown makes it very exciting to grow to some of these higher levels that we really wanted to go to. So it's definitely something that's a little bit tricky to think of. It's kind of like a mind fuck, for lack of a better term, right? Because it's all dependent on the community, dependent on what they implement burn wise, and what they implement use case wise. So right now, we don't really 100% know if it's going to make us millions. It's speculation that it's going to make us millions. We don't know if it's going to lose us thousands. It's speculation that it's going to lose us thousands. Nobody knows exactly what will happen. So I'll just leave it at that and say, you need to make a decision for yourself, right? Because you have all this information out there, you have all this speculation. People ask me all the time, is it going to $1? Is it going to a penny? Is it going to $10? Is it going to back to previous highs? And that's the toughest thing to predict, especially when you don't have a lot of the information as to what's going to happen with this coin. What are they going to do? What are they going to focus on? Are we going to see massive burns? We're already seeing a billion, about a billion that has been burned off, and we're hoping to see somewhere around a billion a day, maybe 10 billion a day, something like that. And we'll definitely talk about that in a future video. But that's what I have for you guys. I'm sorry if it seems like the answer is more speculation, which creates more questions, but that's really how everything's running right now, because I don't want to sit here and tell you that this is absolutely going to make millions, because nobody knows this. I don't know this. I, flow off of a lot of speculation that's out there, a lot of real research and real information. But in order to make some of these risky plays, because this is a risky play, it involves a lot of speculation in some of these plays. You can get a lot of data and a lot of information to you, but it may not be 100% fact. It may be 80-20, right? 80% fact and 20% false, or the other way around. You never know, right? So anyways, hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this. Hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. If you have any questions, feel free to go over to the Discord group, the Lunatics Discord group. I am in there as an admin, so if you want to reach out to me, you want to DM me directly, feel free to DM me, and I'll eventually get back to you. But there's a lot of DMs that come through, but I love to communicate with you guys, so feel free to, send me that. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.